And welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Toronto Blue Jays 6, Los Angeles Dodgers 2, World Series 2025 Game 4. The series is tied 2-2. Tomorrow decides if the Dodgers win, they're very likely winning the World Series because Yamamoto is going to dominate us again in Game 6. We are going back to Toronto, that we know. If the Jays win tomorrow, we'll at least get a Game 7. I believe that 100% because we're not winning Game 6 against Yamamoto. There's no way. So, we got to beat Snell for a chance to win this World Series. It's going to be damn tough to win Game 6 and 7 because we're not winning either, let alone winning one, if we can't win tomorrow. So, is it a must-win? Not many people are going to talk about it that way, but I think it is. With that being said, the Jays show up tonight. Shohei Ohtani made a mistake, paid for it. The Dodgers bullpen got knocked around as they should have been. Bonda got knocked around and Trinan got knocked around. Varland gave up an extra run, but in the end, the Jays did their job. 6 unanswered runs until, of course, Edman got the RBI ground out. Jays cut through the Dodgers lineup, and Shane Bieber got Ohtani out, struck him out twice. Ohtani, they faced him. They didn't walk him. They faced him, and they got him sitting down. You know what? I was scared, but they got it done. Bottom 2, Kike Hernandez with a sac fly. Max Muncy comes home to score, 0-1 Dodgers. Muncy got walked, got to third due to an Edman hit. And then the sac fly brings them home. They get the lead 0-1. Top 3, the Jays answer back quickly. Nathan Lucas gets a hit off Shohei Ohtani. Shohei hangs one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. sends it out of Dodger Stadium, at least over the wall. Sends it out for his first ever World Series home run, and the Blue Jay franchise record for most postseason home runs is now with Vladdy by himself with his first World Series home run. 2-run homer to make it 2-1 for the Blue Jays. Top 7, no score till the top of the 7th. Shane Bieber locked in. The Jays, Fluharty showed up, got the job done. Bassett did well as the bottom of the 7th came up, but up till then, Bieber did pretty damn well, all things considered. Fluharty did his job, being the fireman that he is. We go to the top of the 7th, and it starts to get big time work for the Jays. Andres Jimenez with an RBI single. Dalton Varsho comes home to score, 3-1 Jays. Ty France grounds into a fielder's choice. Jimenez advances after, of course, the double play ball was not a double play ball. Jimenez advanced. And Ernie Clement comes home to score, 4-1 Jays. Bo Bichette with an RBI single. Andres Jimenez comes home to score, 5-1. And Addison Barger with an RBI single. Vladdy comes home to score, 6-1 for the Blue Jays. Bottom 9. Bassett, 2 good innings pitching. They bring in Louis Varland to shut it down. He definitely made it fun. I wouldn't say so. He definitely scared me. Put 2 on. Tommy Edman with a RBI ground out. Teoscar was on third due to Muncy's double. Teoscar comes home to score from the ground out. 6-2 Jays. But Varland gets the last 3 outs. Sits down Alex Call. We don't see Ohtani again. Final 6-2. The series is tied 2-2. We play tomorrow to see how good is the chance for the Jays to win this series. It's that simple. And for me, I thought the Jays pitching staff, the Jays hitting, they showed up tonight. I'm not saying the Dodgers were tired, but the Jays played less of that marathon game than the Dodgers did. And in my opinion, Ohtani looked really good. They got contact off of him throughout the game. And they did knock him out of the game to where they had to go to Bonda, and then that big inning happened. But Vladdy gave us the lead, and we held on to it for most of the game. The Jays were clinical tonight. These teams are way closer than you'd expect, I would say. These teams, even if the Jays lose this series, I was going to hate if Yamamoto and the 18-inning marathon turned this series into a 4-1 Dodgers win. Because that's not what these Jays are. They do not deserve that. These Jays do not deserve to see a 4-1 series win for the Dodgers. They don't. These Dodgers are good, but these Jays are good. Holy shit, these Jays are good, eh? Good reference, eh? Thanks to the parody, man, yeah? All love. But I'm not going to sing it because, no, I'm not. With that being said, that's not good for my register. But either way, for me, these Jays are a good team. They deserve to be here. They really do deserve to be here. And for me, when you look at it, it's like, well, you know, the Toronto Blue Jays, they're good. And it would suck if we went down 4-1, like game 1 was our night, and then everything else went to shit. That would have sucked. This team deserves better than that. Going back to Toronto, okay. Losing game 7, if there is a game 7, and just being a nose hair away, so be it. So be it. We're going back to Toronto. That's good news. The trophy will be handed out in Toronto. Will it be to the Jays or will it be to the Dodgers? We're going to have to find out. If the Jays win tomorrow, it's a 50-50 shot. If it's the Dodgers, it's probably the Dodgers. Even if we somehow get a miracle win in Game 6 to make the series 3-3, all that miracle energy would probably just go up in smoke in Game 7. It probably would. But the Jays flipped the momentum. I said before the game, funny feeling they win both these games. I have a funny feeling they win 4 and 5. Because they know they have to. And they really should have won 3. The umps, the bad base running, Schneider being brain dead, we really should have won Game 3 if you really want to go there. We should have had enough runs not to go to 18 innings. And Schneider blew it. Like, let's be honest. They really should be up 3-1 right now. They really should be. But if they were smarter, they would be up 3-1. If John Schneider was smarter, they'd be up 3-1. If the pickoff doing the late strike call didn't happen, we'd be up 3-1 right now. But we're not. Now it's 2-2, which is not bad, but I do believe we got to Blake Snell once. We could do it again. We could do it again. We do better when we normally see somebody a second time. Unless it's Yamamoto. That's just totally different. But when we see somebody again, we're going to do better. We're going to do better. We did well against Glasnow. We'll do better Game 7. Yamamoto, probably not. Snell, we'll do better. Look at the Dodgers bullpen. We saw him again. We got him. We got Trinan twice. But either way, for me, I believe that we can win this in 7. If we do win, it will be in 7 because we can't win tomorrow, as in the series, and we're not winning Game 6. We're not winning Game 6, especially if we're up 3-2. That would be the most wild shit I ever could imagine. But I think the Jays had a damn good game tonight. Bieber had a damn good start. He locked in. He got his job done. Ohtani didn't have it as well as Bieber. Bieber had it better. Simple. He did. Jays bullpen locked it down except for the 1 run from Varland. But I guess it's smart not to bring in Hoffman unless it gets absolutely out of hand. Or you nearly blow the game, which I don't think that would have been a good position to put him in. So I'm glad he didn't come in. But Varland got the job done. Bassett, 2 innings. Damn good. We used our bullpen usefully. Usefully. Fluharty for 4 pitches. Bieber gave us most of the length we needed when it came to this start. And he did well. I would have to say, player of the game, Vladdy. He threw the momentum towards us. I got to give it to both Bieber and Vladdy. Vladdy for the homer to give us the momentum and lock in Bieber. Get him to lock in and then strike out Ohtani. And then everything was smooth sailing really from there. So I think it's a dual player of the game. Vladdy and Bieber. And it should be that way. I think that's what they deserve. Now, the Jays did their job tonight. Trey Savage, Blake Snell tomorrow is the matchup. We got a rematch of Game 1. Then Game 6 will be a rematch of Game 2. Game 3 very likely will be a rematch of Game 7. Glasnow didn't do so bad to where they could be like, yeah, maybe we should let Ohtani go on short rest. I think they will go as they will normally go and put Glasnow back out there for Game 7. And Scherzer for the Jays. Maybe Bassett over Scherzer, and then you let them both do the job. But I think Scherzer then Bassett if it goes well. And Lauer probably is in the mix for that as well. But either way, I think the Jays had a damn good game. I think they did their job tonight. They had to win. Pretty much had to, and they did. And you sit there, you're like, okay, Jays win. We go tomorrow. We go again. We play again. And we'll see how it goes as this series is. And I have to say, I'm very happy with what the Toronto Blue Jays did last night. Or tonight, I should say. These Jays arguably should be up 3-1, arguably. But they're tied 2-2. I think they deserve it. The Dodgers didn't really have a good night tonight. Probably their worst night of the series. Well, no. They were bad the second half of Game 3 as well. We just couldn't capitalize. The Jays did their job. All things considered, a fair tie. And we go best of 3 with the Jays having home field. What more do you want? You got to win 2 out of 3 to win the World Series. That's what you do. And we're going to find out. Blue Jays are where you want to be. 2 wins away from a World Series. The Dodgers are too. Who gets there first? Who gets there first? If the Jays win tomorrow, we trade wins from 5, 6, and 7. We win the series. I got a good feeling. It's going to be strong. It's going to be tough, I should say, but I got a good feeling. Had a good feeling tonight. We got it. We got to go again. We got to go again, Blue Jays. We got to go again. So, here we go. Game 5. Basically to decide how good is our chance to win the World Series. We win. We got 2 chances to win a 4th game. If we lose, we're going to have to be somehow do a miracle and then somehow have enough energy to win again. It's all on tomorrow, really. I think that's the pivotal moment. And if the Jays lose, whether it's 4-3 or 4-2, if they lose this series, it's going to be, you look at Game 3, be like, that was doable. That was winnable. You could have won it. Probably should have. And a lot of things conspired to say no, but there you go. But with that being said, we got to find out. Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's truly the day. And then you deal with 6, you deal with 7, and then you go from there. With that being said, if you liked this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of Game 5. You know how it works at this point. O&M Sabao, the second leg of that tie tomorrow, or Thursday. And then we'll be live for Alajuelense Olympia. And then Friday we'll have a video now, no matter what, before we do the Jays game, the CONCACAF Central American Cup semifinal recap and play-in recap. No prediction until later, before the final. And then Game 6. Saturday, if there's a Game 7, we'll find out tomorrow. Will there be a Game 7 no matter what? Tomorrow we find out. If the Jays win, there will be a Game 7 no matter what. Well, I guess you can't say that, but likelihood is yes. Dodgers win? Probably not. Likelihood's probably not. So, I won't write it down in the book till there is a Game 7, but probably. I probably could, but I'm not. With that being said, we know there's a 6. We know they're going back to the 6 for Game 6. Be crazy. But with that being said, we move. So, Will it be 3-2 Jays, 3-2 Dodgers? We'll find out. Best of 3. That's what we got to do. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Let's go Blue Jays. Let's go.